two other common plyometric variations that I like to use when training for an acceleration heavy theme, whether it's in a training block, a training session, or just a quick snippet in practice. I like to use skips for distance, and I like to use single leg hops for distance. Now, there's also advanced bounding variations, rudimentary variations, but for the purposes of these videos for now, I'm just going to go over the skips for distance and the single leg hops for distance. For the skips for distance, a lot of it is about rhythm. And what I like to recommend is starting 5 yards back from your go point. I know I have 10 yards of horizontal skipping. I'm actually going to go back. So I'm going to hit some nice, easy skips. And right when I get here, I'm going to explode. The big goal here is, again, as with everything in our acceleration themes, we're creating displacement. We're putting horizontal force in the ground, and our body becomes a projectile that we want to send as far as possible and as few reps as possible. So let's say you have 20 yards to cover. I want to get 20 yards covered and as few skips as possible. And the fewer that you can get it in, the more horizontal force that we see in these skips and these other plyos, we're going to start to see some of that bleed over into our acceleration. So if we can push our body really, really well through skips, now that means we have the ability to overcome our body mass and send it somewhere meaningful. Now we need to learn how to apply that skill into our different start variations that we've talked about.